Hello everyone, we're in hot Greece, about to head into hot Turkey. We've picked 3:15 in the afternoon to join the queue, the border queue. Currently in a little car park, having a cold drink of hal.
Oh.
That's what it's called, isn't it?
No.
Kong Strong, on the Kong Strong. And we're going to join the queue. We've heard mixed things. Best case scenario, you're looking at 45 minutes, I think, to an hour. Worst case scenario, people are saying 6-7 hours. So got to buy insurance at the border to go into Turkey. What else have we got to do? Anything else? No, we need to get a Turkish eSIM once we've crossed the border. But other than that, hopefully just a case of showing the passports, buying the insurance, and yeah, queuing probably. Cheers, Kong Strong. So I've joined the queue. It says 400 metres to customs, so I'm guessing that's 400 metres until we hit the Greek border. So far we haven't moved. Someone's just cut down the whole queue, Bulgarian car, and skipped in front of everyone, which is always nice to see. This is in front of us.
So how long have we been in the queue now?
40 minutes now.
So it's 40 minutes, it's definitely getting hotter. Everyone's getting hotter under the collar as well. There's a bit of road rage ahead of us between the Turkish and the French.
Every now and then you get someone cutting down the hard shoulder and cutting into the queue, which is obviously it's just not in the spirit of things. No one wants to be queuing like this. So, officially passed into Turkey, at least that's what the sign says. It's taken an hour so far.
Look at that green!
The Greek border when we got there was really simple, just showing passports. It took about 10 seconds really, but an hour queuing, and now we're about to go through the Turkish checkpoint and hopefully buy our insurance, and maybe it won't take that long. Okay, so we had a few hiccups on the way that delayed us a little bit. If we knew exactly what to do, probably could have been through in about an hour, 3/4. Oh, fucking hell, that stinks.
Yeah.
So one of them, for example, was we had to buy our green card, our insurance at the border, and as soon as we got in the queue for the Turkish side, the Turkish border crossing, we should have gone straight to the green card office and been one of us buying that.
Yeah, we did know already that you're supposed to purchase insurance at the border. You can do it in the UK or in your home country, but it's a lot more expensive. But the problem with purchasing at the border is you've got to leave the queue for the border, so leave your van behind or whatever you're travelling in, to go into an office and buy insurance, and it's all official, so it's easy. There's just one desk in a nice air conditioned office, but the problem is we had to separate and we had no way of communicating with each other. So Joe was stuck in the queue, I disappeared with passports, driving licenses, all of our identification, which I didn't need at all. Joe should have kept the passport. So if you're in the queue, one of you goes off to buy insurance.
Suddenly the queue started moving as well.
Yeah, if you're in the queue and one of you's going off to purchase insurance, just make sure that the driver has the passports so they can continue on through border control. We did not do that, so Joe was stuck at the actual entrance into Turkey with no ID.
No passports to show them. We got that sorted in the end.
Also cash only.
Oh yeah, cash only. That was a bit of a surprise. 55 euros it cost for camper van for 90 days, which is the longest you can buy. I think you can extend it, I believe.
So there is one main difference when you cross into Turkey in comparison with other non-Schengen borders in Europe, and that is there are two separate checks for vehicle documentation and then your passports. So you go through border control where they're looking at your passports, giving you your stamps, and then you're supposed to stop at the next window, which we didn't see. To us there was no clear signpost, so if you're doing it, look out for that. It's just in the same office, it's just the next window along, but it's all mirrored out, you can't see anyone in there, no one's waving at you, and no one flagged us down or told us to stop, so we just drove straight on. And we got turned around because we didn't stop at that window, so we had to do a major turnaround in a big queue, which was not fun.
There were plenty of other cars and vans having to do it though, weren't there, as well? Yeah. But then once we figured out what we'd done wrong and we went back, we showed the customs window, our V5. They had a little issue with the V5 says Heather's first and last name but not a middle name, whereas a driving licence has obviously got first, middle and last name, so there's a bit of an issue with that, but in the end they didn't have a problem with that. So they gave us the stamp that we needed, and then we passed through into Turkey. Overall time, as we said, 2 hours 20 minutes, which I've read people's experience has been like 5-6 hours at the July, which it is now. Another thing to mention is Blue didn't have any documents checked. She was getting really annoyed with the heat and she was barking at the customs officers, but still they didn't say a word about her, didn't check any documents. So yeah, now we're into Turkey and Şerefe. The view out of the window, first night in Turkey.